5 tips for first-time buyers UK with bad credit. If you've got first-time buyer in the UK and you've got bad credit, then I've got 5 tips for you. Let's go. Tip number 1, could you tell me right now what your bad credit is? So how many missed payments do you have? How many defaults have you got? How many county court judgments do you have? When were these registered? How much are they for? Are they satisfied? If you can't and you want to get a mortgage at some point in the future, you need to understand what the bad credit you have is. It might not be as bad as what you think in your own mind. Just download a copy of Check My File, which is a multi-agency credit report and has credit agencies that mortgage lenders use on one file. It's free to download for the first 30 days and it's £14.99 thereafter. You can cancel at any time. The link is in the description below. When you get a mortgage lender will give you mortgage options based on when the adverse credit was registered and how much the adverse credit is for. So it's really important to know, and once you know, you might gain more confidence that will help you try and recover from the situation sooner rather than later. Tip number 2, the only extra barrier having bad credit gives you is that you'll need a bigger deposit. Getting on the ladder for the first time is always the hardest. So if you've got bad credit, then maybe lowering your budget a little bit will help you make that first step. A mortgage is a marathon, not a sprint. Once you're on the ladder and you've got some history behind you, it will be much easier to make the next move. Tip number 3, don't sweat too much about missed payments to utility bill providers. If it's just a small amount, then a lot of mortgage lenders will ignore this. Just check the criteria on the mortgage lender's website. Tip number 4, if you miss a payment or you have arrears with any type of credit provider, even if you have a dispute with them, just bring that balance up to date as quick as you can. When you miss one payment, this will show on your credit file as a number 1. If you go into a second month without bringing the first payment up to date, this will then show as a number 2. The higher the number, the worse the adverse credit is. And once you get to a number 6, the next step is a default, which you do not want. Tip number 5, download Bad Credit File Expert Lite. If you've got bad credit, it's going to help you understand what you need to do in order to obtain a mortgage. The link is in the description below. Mortgage warning. As a mortgage is secured against your home, it could be repossessed if you do not keep up the mortgage repayments. If you've got any questions, just let me know below in the comments. That's another video done and another day of helping people with bad credit. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.